Welcome back, guys. We were left on a bit of a cliffhanger the last time. We do have to prepare.
His wound is still bleeding.
Alright, so let's get her bandage out. Use that. Old lady told me to do a few things. Confirm. Alright, that's done. Stop the bleeding. Find and grab something to eat. Open your inventory and eat the food by holding down E. We have no food, so we have to pick up the food from the table, just like she advised. Eat from pot.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Alright, that's done. I thought there might be some bread and stuff lying around. Next objective is to concoct a potion.
But with a bit of luck, you should pull through.
At the alchemy table, but I'm not sure if I know how to do that yet. I guess this is where old granny sleeps. This is my next objective. Splash water on yourself at the tub, so I have to go outside. Alright, cool. There it is. Let's get in there.
I feel like a new man.
Show yourself to Bozinia. Shouldn't I get dressed first? And we loot him. Transfer all items. Wow, he's got plenty of food. Nice. Poor soul. And maybe we should dump the body somewhere where it's not visible. Isn't enough room, okay. There we go. That's pretty inconspicuous. Looks like somebody's sleeping there. Perfect. Hello, chickadee. Alright, let's show... Oh, actually, let's... Miner's hood. Hunter's belt. We got a pouch now. Short tunic. And let's have an apple. You're not wearing a pouch. Right. Why am I not wearing a pouch? I need a pouch. Where am I going to get a pouch from?
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It
Am
can
I not
either
supposed to
put a dead man
concoct
back on
some
his
kind of
feet,
potion?
or make sure he never gets up again.
I'm pretty sure she told me to do that.
Consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Oh, we are going
Is
to
there
make a
any way I
potion
can
now.
help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction.
Ah, here we go.
Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
How do I recognize the herbs?
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
She's
I
right.
understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True.
Good idea.
I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
So what do we do first? Oh, I guess the game wants me to take the spade first. And it's near the dung pile, she said. Where would that dung pile be? Oh, is that it? No, that's a torch. Might as well take that. Take the sword as well.
Used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
I see a pile here. I don't know if it's a dung pile. But I don't see a spade. Uh-oh. He's still there. Okay, he's not going anywhere. Game saves automatically during important moments. Sleep or use snaps to save. Okay, good to know.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
So, I guess this is where we concoct the fever potion. Where is that spade? What am I missing? Oh, it's an outhouse. Nice. Oh, I think I found... No, that's not it. Oh my god, it's right in front of me. Jesus Christ, I am so blind. Alright, move, chickens. Time to bury him. Come here, you son of a gun. Oh my god, I'm starting to smell the decay. Already. Body's already decomposing. Follow the compass.
Ah, shit! Shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Excellent flow of the game so far. But I think we're not in the open world yet. I think we're following the sort of quests, tutorial quests. Alright, that's done. Like a grave though. Not gonna lie. Now we have to get up there somehow. I'll just follow the road up. The path, sorry, not the road.
Damn, shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Oh shit. Buddy. I don't know. Whip. Alright, here we go. Stay away. But you better run.
Purple flower, sage, there we go.
Alright, and I see the chamomile up there. Perfect.
That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Alright, that should be enough. Coming, Hans. We're gonna do this. Oh, someone barking. Uh-oh.
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Team
Something
saved.
happened at Bajena's.
One more time. I'm looking for those renegades. Wait, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here, sharpish, and tell us who you are.
Can I talk to you?
Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the rocks. It's a dangerous place. One false step, and it's a long way down.
I'll tell you what's dangerous. Pissing me off like you just did. Because it was in the rocks that we lost them yesterday. So it's kind of you to wait for us here.
Hey,
This'll
you!
be quick. This'll be quick, boy. Take that fucker out, damn it! God, I've got to get out of here! Shit! I can't handle this! Ah! Save yourselves! Ah!
Von Bergov my ass. Dumbass. Where's the other one? We're just gonna pile up bodies. Oh, punk. Chicken feed. That's what you are now. Alright, we need to heal.
I really need to eat something.
Oh god. So. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not wearing a
I need
pouch.
something to eat.
Some health back.
There's nothing to eat here.
Damn it. How about I drop the apple? X. There we go. Some bread.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two.
Oh,
be
God,
praised
she's
that
right.
My Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well,
He saved our lives.
to your
She has to
ladyship.
know.
Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Looking forward to it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
All right. This is it. Oh, I guess I have to talk to you.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Here goes nothing.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Alright, switch between recipes and the herbarium. Alright, that's chamomile and...
You must have read it by now,
Sage.
surely.
Alright, let's switch. Chamomile. Need wine. 2 handfuls of chamomile with a handful of sage. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Alright, let's do that then.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Move the cauldron down. How do I do that? X.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you've picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't see it right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing.
Alright, hold on.
Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. Why haven't you prepared them? All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
This is
Have
fun.
you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Where would that... Okay.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
That was freaking cool.
I should have boiled that chamomile on a smaller fire.
Okay. I think we did okay. Leave table. Oh, fold escape.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Gravedigger. Potion maker. We do everything. Boar hunter. Oh shit. I forgot the corpse. Come here, you old sod. I gotta get washed after this. I reek of death. We gotta do the other guy too after. Oh. If I remember where he was somewhere around here. But I guess she only wants me to do that one corpse, so I'll be fine. Alright, join your buddy. Gonna become a cemetery the way we're going. Gonna have to get these guys some tombstones. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh.
Damn shoulder.
Oh god. Not easy being an injured gravedigger, I'll tell you that. Alright, next one. I don't think I could do the last body. I think I'll just leave him be. Are we lost? No, this way. Let me get washed up. Hey buddy, sleep? You're as clean as you can get at a trough. Mr. Clean. Alright.
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
Now what?
We did what we could for Hans. The rest is in God's hands. Now go and rest. A bit of sleep will do you good.
Alright. Sleep and save. Good night, everyone. See you in the morning. Can't go more. Oh no, the nightmares have started.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Catherine.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Still dreaming.
Were you having a nightmare?
She's gonna turn into the old lady, right?
Bad dreams. You must
Still
be
dreaming.
Pavlena, right?
That's
Oh,
right.
Pavlena, that's
I
right.
came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped
Oh,
Ma
right.
take care of
I
your
thought I
friend
was still
that
dreaming.
night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon
Oh,
she
my
could
clothes
bring
are
you
clean
dead
now.
back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
That's
Sounds
Hans.
like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Oh, battered. Still feel
I
battered.
feel like I got thrown by a horse and then stampeded by a herd of cattle.
Is it really that bad?
More or less. Although the fact that I'm hurting all over means I'm alive. So I reckon it's all good. Considering.
That's surely the healthy way of looking at it. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I
Yes.
dreamt of Istvan Toth. A villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father. And I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
She would make a great psychologist.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
Makes so much
You're right.
sense.
So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Poor grandma listening to Hans all this time. Alright, where's the food? Looks yummy. Is that it? Oh, outside. Food is outside.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
I'll have that, thank you very much. I'll take everything. I'll take your apple too. Yep, I can sit down now.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
Oh shit, I
Come
forgot the
join
bread.
our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest
I should have
wine.
taken the
Of
water
course,
too.
I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is,
girl, go
how did
Pablina.
it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and
Good
saw
old
the
granny.
scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Granny has a little kink for looking at naked butts, I think.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favor you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Thanks, Grind.
Jenna, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes,
Oh,
of course.
true.
And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir.
I agree.
Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry
So,
for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past
Let me
and I
eavesdrop
thought
a
I'd try to
bit.
sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
alright.
God bless.
Let's see if we can make some savourier snaps. We have the recipe book. Let's see what we need. Wait, she did give me the recipe, didn't she? Is that all I can use? Recipes. Q. Wait, maybe I have to read it. Okay, let's check my inventory, see if I have to... Recipe. Recipes. Ah, learn. There we go. Yes. Add the nettle to the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Grind the belladonna Add the belladonna to the cauldron and boil for 1 turn. Do we have nettle and belladonna? I don't think so. 1 and a 0 out of 1, and we need 2 belladonnas. So maybe we can find some marigold. Grab some of those just in case. And I'm thinking maybe if we go up top near the flower beds, maybe we can find some belladonna and nestle. See any flowers growing here? Although I do fear running into the bad animals or even the bandits. Right, dandelion, that's something we didn't have. Chamomile? I'd say chamomile. That's how we usually say it in Canadian. At least that's how my teachers used to call it, chamomile. But I guess the English call it chamomile. Okay, good to know. Oh, what's this? Some old bones from a goat, maybe? Doesn't look like I'm gonna find too many flowers in here. And I wouldn't want to be running into any bandits.
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
You're right, you're right. And again, it's not open world just yet. Okay, so let's get back to Hans. Okay, wow, look at the dew. Beautiful. Did I interrupt something? Gals are eating again. That's nice. Let's talk to you.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there on the cliff whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trusky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down. But that'll never happen.
Okay,
so
Mrs.
I
Robin
have to
Hood.
make do with hares and a straw mannequin.
Or should I call you, Lady Marian? What's going on in this
Is
dominion?
anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Burgau rousted them out. but I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
Hans is calling me.
Wedding. Young Lord Semon's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Truskovitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that, a band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond.
How come you live here and not in the village?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's just the way things turned out. And Ma and... look, that's our affair, and we won't talk about it. Sorry.
She's guilty of something.
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us when it's something serious. God be with you.
Alright, cool. And how about you, lady? Grandma?
More important to do than our vital mission?
Yeah, stop bitching, Hans. I'll get with you.
Can you tell me something about these parts?
What can I say? The village of Sheleov is nearby, and close to it there's a big traveller's inn. And to the north of Sheleov is Tachov. They've got a blacksmith's there, and a small tavern. There's no love lost between the folks from Sheleov and Tachov. They're always out to spite each other. Some dispute about some meadow.
Well, I don't suppose those are the only villages around here.
It ain't far from Sheleov to Semin. Sir Jan, the owner, he got a big stud farm with fine horses, and down by the water, a mill. The biggest village in these parts is Truskovitz, what lies at the foot of the castle. The local bailiff has his seat there, and there's a tavern too. Then there's Nebakov Fortress, Sir Yaromir's seat. There's a mill at the foot of it. But Pavlena knows more gossip about folk around here. She goes out and about. I stay home these days and hardly meet a soul.
How come you live out here?
That's just the way it is. It's for me to know, and you to find out.
I used to say that as a kid all the time.
I won't cry.
Take care now.
For me to know and you to find out. God, that brings back so many memories. Alright, Hans. Talk to me, buddy.
Where do you keep dallying?
My apologies, sir. I'm here now. We can get going.
Henry, don't provoke me.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Trotsky Castle is going to go anywhere. So what's the rush for all of a sudden?
We have a crucial mission, and things are already fucked up quite enough. I intend to return to Ratai with good news, and to do it quickly. Let's go!
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Where'd you get the coins, Granny? That's for me to know and you to find out. Thank you, Granny. You're awesome. Such a heartwarming moment. These are going to be true and rare moments in this game. So, tutorial's over. I guess this is where the fun starts. Loving the music for the intro. Absolutely beautiful work so far. Wow. She had flowers in her hair. Epic. I was so hyped. We're just gonna finish this end scene, and I hope you're enjoying it so far, guys. I'm really loving this game. Can't wait to get further into the story.
But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Right on my wound.
Oh, it's closed.
Look at the depression.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
You gonna start throwing rocks? Oh, someone's coming.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws.
Oh, shit.
The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
This is going to be harder than I thought.
There's only one thing we can do.
Get the letter back.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Ooh, this is going to be a tough one.
Gate. You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First, we have to wash and change.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard,
Yep, they're all
Conrad,
gone.
and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajena's. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
I really feel like I'm part of a movie right now. This is amazing. Absolutely impeccable.
Hey, there's meat in that.
Story
and there's more than
writing.
you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Ooh, my God, what's going on in this village?
That's that woman from the
They're everywhere. Oh, that's her.
The one you gave us away for.
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats
Another
wet.
Catherine.
Ah, that's another matter.
Who would have
then.
thought?
Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
It's him.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Is anyone you know?
I heard some talk.
Nobody invited me.
Oh?
Right, guys, so this is gonna be the ending. We're gonna continue this. Definitely worth looking at, guys. I'm really enjoying it so far. Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2. Absolutely amazing start so far. What a great story. A lot of dialogue. Storytelling is absolutely knocked it out of the park here. 100%, 10 out of 10. Big shout out to the devs, publishing team. And thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to share, like, favorite, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, Hans will see you too. Bye for now, guys.